Hi, I'm your AK from Ankuram. Are you taking your IGCSE exams in 2025, 26 or 27? If so, the game has changed. From new non-calculator papers to updated topics, there is a lot you need to know to get that A star. Today, we are breaking down the official Cambridge Mathematics 0580 syllabus so you can walk into the exam hall with total confidence. Yes, let's now dive into Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics syllabus. Whether you are a student, parent, or a teacher, understanding how this course is structured is the first step towards exam success. First, let's look at the content. All candidates, before let's move on to yeah, let's move on to the contents. First, let's look at the content. All students study 9 core areas. These regions from foundation number, okay, yeah, from the foundational number work from algebra to more complex topics like the trigonometries, which you can observe clearly, and also the statistics, probability, transformation and vectors, mensuration, geometry, coordinate geometry, algebra. So when you look into all of them, we clearly understand this. Most of it is been already you have been prepared in the stage 9, that is your checkpoint. Now let's talk about differentiation. Cambridge uses a tiered structure to make sure every student can achieve their best. The core content is aimed at learners. You can just observe here, they aim targeting grades from C to G. The students who are intended for learners, like who are targeting from C to G, could opt this. That's our core. Whereas when you come to extended subject content, is intended for the learners targeting the grades A star to C. Just remember, the extended tier include everything from the core curriculum plus additional advanced material. One of the best thing about this syllabus is flexibility. The content is organized by topic, not by strict teaching order. This means your school or teachers can plan the delivery in a way that makes the most sense for your specific learning context and pace. For the part, every student want to know, how will we be tested? All candidates take exactly 2 components, but your specific papers depend on whether you are following the core or extended pathway. Let's look at the core assessment for now. If you are studied the core content or you are targeting grades from C to G, you will take paper 1 and paper 3. The paper 1 is a non-calculator paper. It's 1 hour 30 minutes examination and worth 80 marks. Whereas paper 3, moving on to paper 3, which is a calculator exam, it's also 1 hour 30 minutes. Both papers are for 80 marks. Both papers together determine 50% and 50% together 100% of your final grade, with each carrying equal weight. If you are aiming for those top marks, grade C or above, you will be entering for the extended assessment, taking paper 2, which is non-calculator, and paper 4, which is calculator. Paper 2 is your non-calculator challenge. You get 2 hours for the examination, which you need to complete 100 marks paper. whereas paper 4 is a calculator component, also 2 hours and worth 100 marks. Just like core tier, these two papers are weighed at 50% each. A quick but critical rule for everyone: you must have a scientific calculator for paper 3 and paper 4. However, the calculator are strictly forbidden in paper 1 and paper 2. This balance ensures you are being tested on your mental math skills just as much as your ability to use technology. Thank you for your time. See you in the next session.